Long ago, the people had no corn. They didn't have popcorn. They didn't have corn on the cob. They didn't have corn on the dog. You ever had corn on the dog? You never had a corn dog? Well, people were sad they didn't have any corn. One day, they saw by the edge of the village, walking past, there was this fox. Now, I know you don't have any foxes around here, just coyotes. But this was a fox. He's walking along, and his face looked so happy, looked like this. People are like, well, that's strange for a fox to be as happy as all that. It's probably nothing. We'll just see if he's so happy about that tomorrow. We'll check it out. Well, the next day, people looked. Here comes the fox, all happy, face like this. Show me what his face looked like. People said, all right, that's it. One more time, we'll check, and if he's that happy tomorrow, we'll follow him and find out what's making that fox so happy. Next day, here comes the fox. Guess what? Here's his face. People said, all right, let's follow the fox. They followed the fox down the road, hiding so that he wouldn't see them. He went into the forest in the middle of a large meadow, and there was a huge rock. The people hid behind trees and waited and watched. The fox sat down next to the rock and waited himself. After a little while, he reached down, picked something up, popped it into his mouth, and went... Do you know what it was? Right. A single kernel of corn that an ant had carried out from underneath the rock. He did it again a little while later, picked up a single kernel of corn, popped it in his mouth. What did his face look like? And people said, he's getting something yummy from underneath that rock. They went over, they grabbed the fox, they threw him in the forest. Get out of here, it's all ours now. Now, was that very kind? No. Not at all, no. And then they waited, and here comes the ant, and there's the kernel of corn. Ready? Pop it in your mouth. See how tasty it is. And they waited a while, and pretty soon another one came up, but there was a lot of people to feed, and one at a time, kernels of corn just wouldn't feed them up. It wasn't fast enough. So they said, we need to find a way to get the corn out faster. So they went up to Rat. They said, Rat, yeah, what do you want? Rat, would you go underneath the rock, fill up your mouth full of corn, come back and spit it out so we can eat it up? Rat said, sure, why not? He came over and he tried to get underneath the rock, but the hole beneath the rock was just too small. So the people went up to Mouse. They said, Mouse, would you go underneath the rock, fill up your mouth full of corn, come back and spit it out so we can eat it up? Mouse said, sure, why not? But Mouse didn't fit because the hole was just too small. So the people went to Cricket. Cricket, yeah, what do you want? Would you go underneath the rock, fill up your mouth full of corn, come back, spit it out so we can eat it up? Sure, why not? Cricket came, but even Cricket did not fit, for the hole was just too small. Right. And so the people said, all right, then we'll lift up the rock, we'll move it out of the way, we'll get the corn ourselves. So they reached down, grabbed hold of the rock like this. Now go ahead and grab hold of the rock wherever you are. And try to lift. Now it's going to be way too heavy to lift, but let's try together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boonga, boonga. Okay. They couldn't lift it up because the rock was just too big. They said, all right, let's push the rock out of the way. Put your hands up on the rock. Feel 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 the rock. Rock, rock up high, down low, to the right, to the left. Ooga booga. Here we go. I'm going to push on the rock. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The rock was just too big. So the people said, all right, let's karate chop the rock. Get your karate chopper hands out. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, they said, let's kick the rock. Karate kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it. So the people, we headbutt the rock. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, Fox was watching the whole thing. Finally, he came over to the people like, Fox said, look, I'll help you get the corn out, but you have to promise from now on to be kind. We promise. Fox called out, hey, Woodpecker. Yeah, what do you want, Fox? Peck all around, find the weakest part of the rock. Woodpecker pecked high, low, all around the rock, found the weakest part way up in the corner. It's right there, Fox. All right, hey, Lightning. Yeah, what do you want? Lightning, strike the weak part of the rock over where Woodpecker found it. Sure, why not? The people ducked out of the way, hid behind trees, and out came Lightning. Lightning hit the rock split in half, and underneath it was all that corn. Now, some of the corn had gotten heated up by the lightning, and it popped. That's how come we have popcorn today. And some of it was burned, black or yellow or different colors, red and stuff. That's how come we have Indian corn today. And the people went, they grabbed all that corn, started, anybody want some popcorn? Okay. Who wants some butter? Ready? Finally, Fox came up to people. He said, now you promised, but they didn't remember their promise very well. And so ever since that day, Fox has kept his distance from people. And so that's why even today, you rarely see a fox, for they're hiding, afraid of what we might do if we finally catch them.